Welcome to historic Eden Mill. There's an historic mill here, along with a nature center, which we'll check out. The mill was built in 1798 by someone named Elijah Stansbury, and was owned by several generations of Stansburys after that. There is a dam there through the brushes there on Deer Creek, which the mill used to generate electricity. And here is the Deer Creek Dam, complete with floodgates. Yes, they made electricity here. More on that later. The mill operated until 1964, and in 65 was bought up by the Harford County Parks Service and made a park shortly thereafter. But activities still occur here, such as beekeeping. More on that later too. I believe that both grist and flour were manufactured here at one time or another. Now there's a nature center inside there, which we'll have a look at. Let's head on in. Very impressive. Maybe we will. I got frog, I'm here.
Right outside here, water coming over it? Yeah. We haven't been down to the river yet, I thought. Yeah. My brother-in-law would probably love to go over that. Our water is that's not the kind of thing we do.
Even reptiles. And of course, the usual array of stuffed animals and the usual guest book. I already signed it, but she's doing it again. Hey, I signed it for both of us.
I know, but I put a smiley face and a heart next to it. Heart for me and a smiley face for you.
A smiley face in the year 2015. Oh, that goes back to the 70s. Oh. There you go. How foxy. All kinds of interpretive displays. Even a hornet's nest. And some stuffed animals just for you. And if you're into snakes, we got you covered. Got a northern pine snake.
That's the honeycomb stuff. Isn't that cool? Very interesting. Hi, turtle.
He'd be a good pet if he was alive. Can you bear to have one of those as a pet? If not, there are others.
Aha, there you are. All your guys are in.
And if you prefer cats as pets, we can help you in that department too. He looks nice. And over here, turkey and deer. And in here, one of your bullfrog's relatives. Different genre of frogs though, tree frogs and bullfrogs, but pretty close. As the sign says, frog watching in progress. Who's watching me? There's even some honey production going on here. Complete with honeycomb. Lots of nature here. Beavers and birds. All in all, a great place to visit. Yeah, great displays here. I guarantee you will learn something. All right, let's check out the mill. The original Eden Mill. It was a family affair at one time. It's similar in operation to many other grist mills where they ground the stuff down and it came through these chutes. Then eventually got bagged up. And apparently the finished product was marketed under many different names. I guess that's the last scale that the product saw before being marketed. And of course the usual audiovisual display.
Where the processed grain was stored is lined with tin. This was the only way a miller had to control his product from being eaten by pests like mice. Before 1918, Eden Mill was powered with a water wheel. When the generator plant was built in the late 1918s, the wheel was removed and turbines were installed. Turbines were more dependable and required much less maintenance.
True.
This is a cutaway section of the generator room and the turbine chamber located in the back of the mill.
And that's where the mill owner worked, I guess.
And turns the blades, E. The shaft
That's where he did his paperwork.
turns as well. This shaft is about 30 feet high.
I guess you could say the job isn't done until the paperwork's finished. And over here, a cutaway view of the mill. They're always nice to look at.
The other was in a maintenance space.
And rather detailed at that.
The main control panel of the Eden Mill
That's how it appeared back in 1885.
power output to supply the electrical needs for the nearby town of Fawn Grove, Pennsylvania, as well as the mill itself. Someone had to carefully monitor these gauges 24 hours.
Got a big millstone there. They can weigh up to a ton or something like that. And some of the machinery.
Open most Sundays, 1 to 5 p.m. from April to October. We schedule personal tours and programs for groups upon request.
And over in that room are the turbines that generated electricity with Deer Creek Dam right outside. These are operated by the Fawn Light and Power Company from 1919 to 1927, when the Glen Rock Power Company bought them up. Back then they supplied power to a couple of Pennsylvania towns, New Park and Fawn Grove. And the water from Deer Creek spun the turbines. And here's our control panel. And apparently right there, one can produce power himself. Let me see if I can produce some power. There we go. I just produced 300 volts, assuming that meter is accurate. But this is the mill's former power station, which I guess now would come in handy with the rates these days. And apparently this room was flooded during Hurricane Agnes back in '72. And how they got the wheat clean, or the seeds at least.
I know.
Yeah, right here.
It's warm.
It's too hot today, Stuffy.
It is hot, yeah.
And now it all makes for a very educational visit. And you'd better obey that sign, or the bullfrog will get you.
The Nature Center doesn't.
We're about to get special access upstairs.
Anyway, watch your head and your camera right here.
I got it. This is a little bit different here. I got to get used to it.
I think this is a sifting machine. What are you looking for anything in particular, or
Just in general.
and do you need light, because I can't help you with that?
Oh, we're okay. I can fix the lighting.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead and check that out, and
All right.
you want to take a look at this first and see if
All right, sure.
the third floor is
Yeah. All access.
helpful. Oh,
One more
let's see
floor.
some more interesting stuff.
On the third level now. A dressing machine there. A little warmer on this level. Some more interesting machinery here. Belt driven, obviously. Interesting ceiling too. Complete with wasp nest. And still more machinery. Still a bit warm on this floor. Maybe about 120 degrees. Only 110, excuse me. Now I gather this machine ran the dressing machine, this device here,
Type of sifter, yeah.
and I guess that ran it, okay.
They cleaned the flour.
And some of the dry belts over there, I would assume.
The Silver Boat Creek.
Back down to the second level now, with more machinery.
It says receiving separator. I don't know what that is.
Receiving separator.
Yeah.
I've heard the term, but not exactly sure what it does.
Can I go in front of you? Or wait?
And more classic machinery here. And the chutes that the grist traveled down.
That happens. That's an interesting house, but I would want to live there.
And again out the window, Deer Creek Dam. That once ran those turbines I showed you. And again a view of the machinery here on the second level. We're lucky today to be given access to a place most visitors don't get access to. But your bullfrog did. I'm just fascinated by all this old machinery.
Oh, I see the bottom. I can see the bottom right.
Our tour guide.
And, you know, kept it historically correct.
All right.
I can't see as its reflection. There. Figure it out.
All right, back down the staircase.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you go first. Just go carefully. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, back on the first level, where it's considerably cooler.
Thank you. It's cooler down here.
Here, scoot me here.
Hello there. Are you all in the nature center? Mm-hmm. Good. Swimming before that, I guess.
I'm waiting to go swimming.
Oh, wait, there's something right there. You got
Yeah,
it? Okay.
it is a nice day for a swim.
How you doing? Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
Well, let's see. I don't know that you want anything in there. That's not exactly
Where
stored.
they do beekeeping here too, I've heard.
Yes, there's a guy doing some beekeeping. Yeah, this is really big little. That same man is going to do a honey extraction demonstration in November.
Okay.
When we have a fall fest here, and they're also going to have a mill tour.
Oh, mill tour, can't miss that. And back into the nature center, which is thankfully air conditioned.
And that is what the
No bones about it.
caterpillar is. And then it will take about 2 weeks and it will turn into a little butterfly. And then 2 weeks it'll hatch out. I know, but I should have.
Now we're back outside and above Deer Creek Dam. Right there are the one-time intakes for the power station. And the room directly behind with the turbines in it. And now on the opposite side, after the water spun the turbines, would have exited here, but now of course it's all been blocked off. And this bridge crosses the mill race which I guess at this point is technically a tail race. Bean comes out of the mill. And now directly over what's left of the tail race. I'm looking up at where it's grown over at this point. Right up to the mill there. And back above the dam again. Here's the lake, which was once used to feed the turbines. And that's used for recreation. There are hiking trails here too, of which this is one of. And this one winds down to the lake level. But there are some steps. And now down at lake level with a boardwalk path here. Kind of interesting. A rather nice spot. Looks like some place in West Virginia than in Maryland. Now to go back up these cool steps all the way up to the road level. And up here back at the mill. First we had industry, now we have recreation. And now by the barn with some relics stored there. And now in the area where the honey production takes place, obviously. I hope obviously. An apiary up there, where things are abuzz. How's that for a buzz? And keep it that way. And there you have it, your tour of Stark Eden Mill. We'll see you on the next one.